What up, what up, what up? Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. It's your boy Chosen. Also with my amazing co-host Miss P in the building for episode 9 of Love Waits Chronicles, Pursuit with Purpose. Tonight's topic is It's a topic a lot of people been wanting to put input on, been wanting to discuss. Everybody has an opinion on.
We've been pushing back.
We've been pushing it back for numerous reasons. But tonight's topic is on church hurt. What do you do with that church hurt? Where does it come from? Why does it happen? Is there anything in the Bible that speaks on it? We're going to get into all those topics tonight, church hurt. So make sure you got your thumbs ready for y'all watching this on your phones. To leave your comments, your questions, concerns. If you want to talk about anything that you've been through, of course, this is your platform to do it. The comment section is always open for you to do that. Make sure you tell your friends and family to join us. We're here every Monday night, 7:30 p.m. This is the first time I'm doing it from my Instagram because we're going live from the Facebook page today. So I decided to go ahead and jump over to Instagram and do a live from there. Instagram won't let you actually type the title of what your live video is, though. It just, you go live, you just can't say, like,
what it is.
What it is. It just lets you record a video. It's crazy.
Come on, Insta, you got to get it together.
Insta got to get it up. Facebook, hurry up and jump what y'all was doing with the whole stories and everything. Right. I just jotted to, whatever. Anyway, church hurt is tonight's topic. I got a lot to say about church hurt. I know Miss P, you got a lot to say about church hurt.
I got a little bit.
You got a little bit. She got a little bit.
I got a twister that's going to be thrown in there too.
She got a twister, not the drink, not the game. Keep watching. So anyway, let's see where we want to start with. So church hurt. Let's actually talk about what church hurt actually is. Because before we can talk about what we've been through and all that, let's kind of, like we always do every week, we define it first, and then once we give a definition of it, then we kind of go from there. So with church hurt, there's not really a Webster's dictionary version of what church hurt is. No. But church hurt is a disappointment or a letdown that you've experienced in whatever way, or feeling like biblically the church did not back up what you expected from it in your time of need, grief, hurt, whatever the case may be. So it is a letdown or a disappointment within the church based on what your expectations were, whether they're biblically based or not. And we're gonna
what hurt your feelings?
What hurt your feelings? And so all church hurt ain't bad hurt. There's some church hurt.
There's a difference between church hurt and you wrong and you got corrected and you don't like because you got corrected. There's a difference.
Don't speak that down.
There's a difference. So it's about learning the difference. Was what was said to you or even done to you, was it to help you grow as a Christian, or did it stunt your growth as a Christian?
Very, very true. So I think we should actually tackle the correction part first. Because I want to start on a positive note. When the church is actually correcting what they're doing. Before we go into the other part. So understand, within anything you do, crazy. So I have a job. You got a job?
Yeah.
We got jobs.
I got
okay.
2 jobs.
You got 2?
I got 2.
That's crazy. I got 1. So at my job, there are people in places of authority.
Correct.
Who are there to guide the employees in the direction that is most profitable for the company. And when somebody sidesteps or gets out of line or moves in a direction that is opposite of the direction that is needed to be done, then those people in places of authority, their job is to then correct those individuals and get them back in line with the whole so that the company can move forward and progress in the way it was intended to.
Pause for a second.
Pause. Okay.
And that includes negative behavior or sowing discord. Okay.
Go explain to them what sowing discord is.
Sowing discord. So let's say if me and Kenny works together, and
we do on Monday nights.
Yeah. And Kenny does such a better job than me at the job, and I get jealous. So then I go around and say, Kenny comes back from lunch late, or Kenny doesn't always do his work. Have you heard that before? Or just trying to down someone to make you look good. Or even just spreading rumors, making your boss look bad on purpose. like stuff like that to bring negative impact on that person or that group or that company. You saw in Discord.
So
and that has to be corrected.
So I think the modern day term that not modern day, but the
Being
term
a hater?
that, well, that too. And it's crazy because me working where I work, we actually talk about this. It's called personal injury. See, bodily injury is physical harm is done to you.
Mm-hmm.
Personal injury are attacks on your reputation, your name, your character, all of those things.
What is it called? You can sue for defamation of character.
Defamation of character. That's exactly where I was going. So that's on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're at work and you're corrected on a behavior that is not conducive or productive to the overall good or the direction that the company is trying to go, your feelings might be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You feel some kind of way about that. You don't want nobody correcting you. I'm grown, I don't want to be corrected, yada, yada, yada.
It depends on how it's done. If it's done in front of other people, you're embarrassed.
Embarrassment can come from it. So there's a lot of different ways that can go. But it does not mean that what you're feeling is not intended for your good. Like sometimes those corrections come and they don't feel good. We don't like them. We don't want to deal with them. But they are for our good, and they're not in error or wrong to have been done to us.
I would say this. How you know that you're being corrected is when they bring out the problem, but right after they bring out a solution to fix the problem.
True.
I always say if you're going to correct someone, whoever it is, when you bring up that problem, you also need to have a solution on how to fix that problem. Otherwise, you're just part of the problem.
Okay. That's part of the problem. So now let's switch this over to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Your pastor, the bishops, the elders of the church.
Mm-hmm.
Their job is to be a guide.
Mm-hmm.
One of their jobs. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
they're to guide the flock.
Mm-hmm.
They're to lead the flock, and if one decides to misstep or go in a direction that they should not go, the job is then to correct and get that person back in line.
Mm-hmm.
That does not always feel good. That can be seen as a form of church hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a negative form? No. Is it a form that's not right? No. Is a form that's necessary? Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
I know, speaking for me, if I didn't have people around me that were willing to speak up and tell me that I was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
tell me that there were things I needed to do different, and correct me on those things, I don't know where I'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me at 35 years old, I'm still not good with it. I'm the type that if you try to correct me, I'm going to dispute it, I'm going to have a rebuttal while we having a
You're a
conversation.
debater.
Very debate. Yes.
No.
So, in person, that's the way that's going to go. Then when I get by myself,
You're going to think about it?
I'm going to think about it. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be like, you know what, that person was right. Go back and apologize and correct whatever it was. But my initial reaction, I'm going to debate you. That's me. That's how I am. It's something I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
within myself. But I'm a debater. What about you? How are you?
I'm an okayer.
You just okay everything? Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Oh, you internalize it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want
I don't say nothing because I have to go back and think about the whole situation and not just my part in it.
Gotcha.
I got corrected today from a good friend.
What was you doing? What was Miss P out here doing?
So it was a conversation that went on, and I responded in a way that was disrespectful. But this is the thing. So I have a 5-second rule. So it's like when someone hits me with something and it makes me go ouch, depending on how that person is, I take that 5 seconds, like, because whatever is first comes to my head, within that 5 seconds I dismiss, because that's not right. Don't say that. That's not right. So then I have to think about what's the best thing to say. And even after I thought about what's the best thing to say, my friend was like, "You're wrong. You need to apologize." And I knew that I was wrong, but it was just crazy how the conversation went left. And so I apologized. Did it feel good? No, but I was wrong. And I try to live by a motto. It's not what people do to me, what they say to me, that matters. It matters how I respond. So that's a part of me working on my character and my integrity, because people are gonna come at you left all day, but it only becomes an issue of how you respond.
Very true. Very true.
Because it's just like if two fools, if there's a wise man arguing with a fool, if you walking up on it, you don't know who's the fool.
You know, I'm not one to quote this man very often, but Jay-Z had a line in a song. He said, "A wise man once told me, don't argue with fools, because people from a distance can't tell who is who."
There you go. I've gotten to the point, I can know somebody talking to me and they dead wrong, lying to me, and I say, "Oh, okay. Hey, you could tell me 1 + 1 = 5. And I say, "You sure right," and keep it moving. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not an arguer. I'm not.
No.
I will shut down.
That's crazy.
And the most you'll get out of me is, okay.
See, when I get to that point, it's after I'm the type, I'm gonna say what I need to say once. So whatever the discussion we having, I'm gonna have the discussion until I reach a point where there's nothing new I can add to the conversation. At that point, okay.
Cause,
all right, because I'm not one for, I'm too old to be repeating myself. I'm not about to keep saying the same thing over and over again in different ways. Like, once I said it and I know you heard it, then there's no need for me to continue on at that point. Now, if you want to keep regurgitating the same thing over and over again, by all means, carry on until your voice go out, I guess. But all you're going to get out of me is okay.
Like, over the weekend, I was having a conversation